Hey you, it's me, and I hope your holidays were awesome. Mine were quiet but pleasant. Um, I wanted to talk to you about this man and a lot of the people in general that I saw during the holidays. This man, he calls himself the Greatness, and he, as well as a lot of other people, I think they're mostly TikTokers, whatever. Um, they were handing out money to people who need it. There's one guy who goes to homeless people and gives them clothing and food and whatever it is that they need to help them along to the next step. And I believe he takes donations from people who watch, and he gives that money to these people to help them get a place to live, get work, whatever they need. And I think that's pretty cool. And do I think it's a little exploitative of the people? Sure, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. But on the other hand, these people actually get something out of it. You know, I followed one story of a woman who was living on a bus, and it was pretty run down, so he came in with money donated as well as I guess his own, and fixed up her bus, made it really like a home, really nice. And so she in turn was like, hey, I have a friend who is sick and may need some help, and so they go and help people. And I think it's really lovely. Let me just say, it's not the greatest to exploit people and their suffering. At the same time, these people are actually helping people. And, there's a few others who, if you follow me, I'll give you $500 and buy whatever you want. Or, there's a lot of different types of things. But in the end, I appreciate the fact that they do give cash to people. They do give gifts to people. And I think it's a really nice thing. It's a nice gesture. And even if some of them might be fake and set up, it's still a nice story to watch. At least that's always been my opinion. Until we get to the Greatness. Now, the Greatness, I appreciate the fact that he also goes out and gifts people. He gave people toys, kids' toys for Christmas. He gives money to help people out. Often, apparently, when somebody buys his merch, sometimes they'll stick a few $100s in there, or a few $1,000s, I don't know, puts money in there. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's pretty cool, honestly, that he is so very generous. But just in his name, the Greatness, kind of bothers me. And he also does it in the name of Jesus, in the name of God, and I don't have a problem with that. Religion is fine. But I feel like he exploits a little more than most. I don't know. He bothers me a little bit. He's got, first of all, he constantly comes up in my feed, constantly, which I find a little irritating, and I finally unfollowed him because it was like every day. It's like and follow and you'll get cash, and I don't like that. That makes me a little uneasy. I think it's really cool to help people out who really need it, but I just feel like he flaunts it. And being the religious person that he claims to be, would you flaunt it that hard? Because isn't that, I don't know, against something? I don't know, there's the 7 deadly sins. I don't know if that would count. But I just feel like, I can't picture Jesus saying, hey, if you buy my shirts, then I'll throw in some money, maybe. No guarantee, but who knows what you might get. It just, I don't know. it bothers me. Now, again, I'm not against him giving out toys to kids, to giving out money to people, to help people out. I'm all for that. And I'm not against him personally. I don't know him. Let me make that clear. I don't know him. But what I've seen, he seems to have a good heart and good intentions. But I just feel like he's getting a little boastful about it. I don't know if it's a pride thing. I don't know what it is. But just calling himself the greatness, that in itself is a little arrogant. And I don't know. Again, I don't want to be mean or nasty about this guy, because I think what he does is super cool. I think it's super cool to help people. I'm all for that. It's just the way he does it, it's very performative, and I wonder sometimes if it's real because it's so performative. I hope it's real, because gosh, I know if I had a lot of money, I'd be doing everything I could to help people who didn't. I think a lot of people feel that way. They want to help people. I can barely help myself right now. I'm strapped. And not just because of Christmas, just in general. I've been struggling like a lot of people. The economy is bad. I've been struggling just to make sure I have 2 meals a day. It's not a great thing, but you know what? It's getting better. I always tell myself it's getting better. And when there are people out there who are willing to help, I appreciate that so much. But man, I just wish he wouldn't boast about it and walk with that swagger like, yeah, that's right, you better thank me, because, well, he doesn't say that, but he's just like, yeah, that's right, I'm giving you this, bless you, have a blessed day. And again, I appreciate that, but it's the way that he says it just bothers me. I don't know. Does anyone else feel this way? Does anyone else, like, you appreciate the end result, that there are people that are getting helped, there were children with smiling faces getting wonderful Christmas gifts, but he's just kind of arrogant about it, and I feel bothered by it, and I don't want to feel bothered by it. I don't know. You tell me what you think. Does this bother you? Look the guy up, maybe watch a few videos. You tell me what you think. Anyway, that's all I gotta say.